Hello everyone, Paul with you today. I'm going to try out something new. I'm checking out my GoPro, see if it still works. Haven't used it since my last US trip a while back. This video is going to be on my death wish. It's not particularly something you guys are used to, not a sport video, but I believe it's important to make videos like this too, because everybody's going to face death one day, and not everybody likes to think about it, because it brings fear to people. And nobody likes fear. So, I'll begin. First thing, I don't want to be put into a very expensive casket. So, you can do a DIY, do it yourself, buy some wood, put it together, leave some cracks in there so I disintegrate better. But, like the Bible says, from dust you came, to dust you shall return. And I fully stand by that. You see, once I die, and my heart stops beating, I'm no longer in my body. My body is not me. I'm elsewhere at that time. My soul lives forever. You don't need to pay respect to my body, because now it's just fertilizer. It's gone forever. And I don't want my casket open, so don't cremate me or do something to preserve my body, but let it disintegrate naturally, the way it should. That's my first death wish. My second death wish is that nobody goes into like a sadness, mourning, and weeping on my funeral, if I do have a funeral. And I know it's a hard thing to request, and a hard thing to do, but that's just my request. If you weep, that's fine with me, but I want you to know that I'm not weeping at that moment. I'm rejoicing with Christ in heaven, and I'm having the time of my life. So you can just celebrate with me. I went home where I belong and where I look forward to going basically most of my life until my mission here is done. So rejoice, wear something white or light blue, symbolize heaven if you wish, but don't wear anything black. Don't weep over me, because I'm still alive as I was, probably even more alive than I was here on earth, because I'm no longer as limited. That's my second wish. My third wish, don't remember all the good things about me like people really like to do and say all the good things. And there's no perfect man other than Jesus Christ. So let's talk about reality, and that would be encouraging to people. About every problem that I went through, that I shared before with you guys, about all the struggles, about my spiritual failures. Talk about the failures and how God taught me lessons through those failures, and learn from that as well. If you have to. Otherwise, just celebrate Christ. Don't focus on me. That's my, third or fourth wish now. And I'm sure you might be thinking, Paul, how can you be so sure that this is exactly what happens after you die? Believing in a delusion or something imaginary? How can you be sure? And just like in any topic, you have to speak to an expert who is an expert in the topic. And what other expert can you speak to other than the person who returned back from the dead, Jesus Christ, and what he says about death, and what he says about resurrection, and what happens after death? So he's the only one who has the final word on the issue, and so is God. And that's what Jesus said, and that's what's going to happen. Regardless of what you think, the truth doesn't change depending on the perspective of a person. So that's how I know, and this is my death wish. I hope it serves some purpose for you guys. I hope it encourages you guys. If some of you are mourning through somebody who died in your family recently, and that you remember that there is hope, and that nobody really dies. They either enter an eternal rest of peace and heaven and joy, or eternal wrath and eternal punishment for not accepting forgiveness that God offered through Jesus Christ. So, God bless you all. I'll make a few more videos. They're not going to be religious, but just a few more videos that are not sport related in the next few chapters. One is going to be about marriage, and a lot of you guys are probably wondering what's up, what's going on with us and the baby, and then we'll get back to fitness. Alright, because it's just going to be like 2 videos, and I'll be back to fitness. God bless you guys. Fortress with you. Body, mind, soul, spirit. Bye-bye.